What is racist language? It turns out what you think is racist is probably different to what I think is racist. Probably different to what some next random person thinks is racist. So let's look into it, shall we? If you call someone a racial slur to their face, actually most of us say, yeah, that's racist, mate. You crossed the line. What if you use a racial slur to describe someone from a different race? Now, it turns out about 14% of people said, wait, did you say it to their face? So it was behind their back. Nah, that's not racist, mate. About 14% of people. But most people say, whether they're in the room, you're saying it to their face, behind their back, still racist, mate. What about making assumptions about someone's skills based on their race? Now, if you remember, the king's father, Prince Philip, once described some work that was done as if it was done by a man from the Caribbean or a Pakistani man. So looks like it was done by a Pakistani man, he said. Caribbean man could have said that. A lot of people say that's racist, mate. Yeah? Making assumptions about a person's behavior based entirely on their race. Most people still think that's racist. Let's go down the line. What's about 50-50? Assuming someone is of a particular race based on their name alone. About half of people said, yeah, that's racist, mate. That's racist. Yeah. If someone's name, can you think of a name like that? John Smith. Mohammed. Shaniqua. Tyrone. Sanjay. Some people say, yeah, that's racist, mate. You can't say someone is of a particular race based on those names that you just said. Mustafa. Can't say that, mate. Now, a lot of people said, if you only fancy people based on race, it's not racist, mate. They say that's preference. Yeah? If you only want to live amongst people based on race, a lot of people said that's not racist, mate. So when they say that he made racial statements, you have to ask, what exactly did he say? Because you might think he was bang out of order. Or most British people might say, nah, mate, that's fair. What do you reckon?